It's a new generation, and we're looking, guys, at new generation's return that should happen in the 2023 Royal Rumble. And well, I was looking at the new generation roster. You have people like Adam Bomb, you know, and that kind of just tells you all you need to know. Brooklyn Brawler, and then you've just a bunch of people who are dead, a bunch of people who are done. So I've kind of went for people who, I mean, I say people who aren't done. Most of the people from this era will be done for the simple reason is it was 26 years ago when it ended, and it was actually 30 years ago when it started. I think some people forget that, 96 and 97 still count towards years for the new generation era. But I thought we'd make this fit. We did the Attitude Era yesterday. We'll do this today. So there is a few people that have been left out of this because they were part of other eras that might be a part of those sort of lists. Like a certain Shawn Michaels was in the Attitude Era yesterday. But as for now, we are going to kick off with the 1-2-3 kid. We are going to go with X-Pac. Doesn't really matter if it's the 1-2-3 kid or Sean Waltman or whatever, but I'd like to see this guy in a Rumble. You know why I'd like to see this guy in a Rumble? Because I think guys for this era and the guys in this list, he's probably the guy who can go the most, right? He's the youngest because when he debuted, he was extremely young, and I honestly think he can still go. Like we talked about for the past couple of years, we need to get DX versus NWO in a fucking cinematic match, and they could have did it. Right? They could have did it. I mean, they still could have did it. See, in 2015, man, when you had them face off, that is when they should have did some form of match, man. And when I say match, why not do a cinematic match? Now I get back then, they weren't really doing cinematic matches and all that shite. But come on, man. Sean Waltman, get him in there. The 1-2-3 kid. It's 30 years since his debut, of course, and plus we're doing that 30th anniversary of Raw. So why not have X-Pac, 1-2-3 kid, wee Sean Waltman appear in the Royal Rumble? Why not? I don't understand why it can't be done, and I think it should be done, personally. And the fact that Triple H is now running WWE, although if you've heard the latest news last night, this morning, that Vince McMahon is returning to the company looking to sell it, WWE is about to hit some more troubled waters. So just give wee X-Pac his wee run, and wee Stevie will be relatively happy with what's going on. But coming in next on our list, it is the Heart. No, it's not the Heartbreak Kid. It's his tag team partner, Marty Jannetty. I was looking. This guy is 62 years old. Of course, it is 2023. 62. He's probably he's not the oldest guy on this list, I don't think. But at the same time, Marty Jannetty, the Rockers, I think out of guys for this era, he probably still can go. I mean, the most relevant he's been in recent years is when he came out and admitted to murder, then came out and said, no, it was actually just part of a storyline. What's it going to be, mate? Either you did it, or you didn't, or it's a storyline. The Rock never got done for fucking attempt at homicide when he threw Austin off a bridge. So, come on, Marty, what's it going to be, brother? What is it going to be? But I'd like to see one half of the Rockers in this match, preferably the other half. But anyway, coming in next, we've got Sparkplug Bob Holly. Tried to get an image of this guy for the mid-90s, and I just couldn't. So we've had to go with an ECW image where he's looking boring as fuck. But you know what? He's got a new tattoo on his shoulder that looks absolutely horrendous. He's had that for quite a few years. That's probably one reason why I would probably not want him in this match. But you know what? He can still go. So give wee Bob Holly give him one more. Give him the win. Give him one Mania main event to end his career. Come on, Bobby boy. What does everybody want? Head. What does everybody need? Head. What does everybody want in the Royal Rumble this year? Al frickin' Snow. That is exactly what we want. This guy is brilliant. Currently, I believe he's still working in TNA. It seems like he's worked in TNA for fucking ages now. But he can still go. Bring back Head for one more match. The Rumble match, man. I mean, it's not going to be a big massive spotlight on him. Come on. I know we're in a PG era, and this guy bringing out a mannequin head talking about sex acts probably ain't the smartest thing to do. But you know what, guys? Al Snow, he deserves one more WWE appearance. When was the last time Al Snow appeared in WWE? I keep going back to it, but it's probably the 15th Raw anniversary or something like that. I mean, I think he was actually in 2005 when he was teaming up with Jonathan Coachman, I believe, take on fucking, I don't even know, was it Eugene or something stupid like that. But coming in at final place, Big Daddy Cool, Diesel. Who wouldn't want this guy? And of course, recently, sadly, his son has passed away. He did get like double kneecap replacement surgery. We know his legs in his prime are absolutely fucked. So this is probably too hopeful. It's probably the guy on this list that's least likely to appear in the match. But I thought, of all the lists we're going to do, it's probably the only opportunity I'm going to be able to stick Kevin Nash on our Rumbles. On a Rumble list, the new generation. I mean, we could do 5 former WCW guys, but you know, most of them are dead or done. So we had to put him here, guys. But anyway, I'd love to see Diesel appear. It would be what, 12 years after he appeared in the 2011 one, and he appeared in the 2014 one as well. But I believe that was just as Kevin Nash. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. That's it here for Flog Wrestling. Love yous. Peace. Oh hell yeah.